Welcome back. As promised, we will deep dive into WLST world in this video. In the previous video, we have seen WLST fundamentals. We discussed on variables, expressions, IO commands, and some other basics. Do watch that video if not already. The link is in the I button. In this video, we will explore WLST more practically. We will explore different commands and try to run it on terminal. Also, we will see how to record scripts. Before moving further, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to check out my channel for more interesting videos related to WebLogic administration and SOA development. Let us see a WLST example. So you can see an example here. In the first line, we are trying to set WLST environment variable. Then in the second line, we are running Java WebLogic.WLST to initiate WLST. After that, we are trying to connect our admin server using this connect command. We also call this functions as operation in WLST. Once we are connected to admin server, we are inside our server runtime. We can go to the child hierarchy, that is servers. So we also call this as child. And to list all the elements inside the child, you can run ls command. So here we have more childs inside servers. And using cd command, we are again going inside a child. Instead of this, you can also run cd servers OSB server 1. That also works. After that, we are running this get function to get the value of listen port. So this is a attribute. And here we are running exit command to exit out of online mode. So let's see this in the terminal. So you can see we are inside Oracle common bin and we are going to run set WLST environment.sh. So let's run this. And now we will run Java WebLogic.WLST and our WLST will be initialized. Now we are in the offline mode. Now we can run connect command and try to connect online mode. For that you'll have to give username, password and connection string. So our username is WebLogic, password is welcome1 and the connection string is T3 localhost 7001 and we'll hit enter. If you don't want to give username password here, you can also store it. For that you can run store user config. Next time you won't have to give username password here. Username password will be stored as part of key and properties. So you can see we have now a properties file here and a key.property file here. So let's disconnect and try to connect without username password. And this time I am not giving username password. And you can see we are able to connect. Once you are connected, you can go to servers or we can directly go to OSB server as well. And to list what is inside this child, you can run ls and you can see we have attributes, operations and childs inside this child. So if you want to list only childs, you can run lsc and you can see only childs are listed here. If you only want to list operation, you can run lso and you can see all the operations are listed inside our OSB server. And if you only want to list attributes, you can run lsa and all the attributes will be listed as part of this command. Get a value of attribute, you can run get and you'll have to give the name of attribute. For example, let's give this attribute here and you will see the value of attribute will be returned. And to exit from WLST, you can run exit function. Let's talk about WLST development tools. There are some useful tools using that you can write WLST scripts. First is config to script command. WLST provides this command to parse the domain. It creates humongous script which can be used for recreation of domain. It also creates a property file for commonly used parameters. So we can update that file and use it when we use that script for recreation of the domain. Also, it create one more file to separate all the credentials and store it. Second is script recording using WLST command. We can record WLST commands to file. It only records successful execution of command. We'll see the usage of this command in the end of the video. Another way to record sequence of commands to file is through admin console, which is the most simplest way to record a script, and we'll see that in a while. Let us see how to use config to script command. You can run this command in offline mode or online mode. So we are going to run this in offline mode. And you can see this is the command. Here in the parameter, you'll have to give the domain path. And this is our domain home. Let's hit enter. And you will see it will give warning that it is deprecated because Oracle recommends us to use pack or unpack command instead. But you can utilize this script for learning purpose, or you can utilize some of the commands from the script to create something in the domain. So our config to script completed successfully, and in this path you will be able to see property file along with the script. So let's go there. So this is basically domain home and inside config folder. And here we have our newly created script, that is config.py. You can open this script and you will find a humongous script here. You can explore this script. Along with this, as I mentioned, it provides us a property file which we can change as per our need. So here we have admin server listen address, server name, domain name, etc. Along with this, it also creates secret file and the config file for the password. And you can see we have encrypted password in this configuration file. Now let us see how to record a script using WebLogic admin console. So we'll go there. So we are inside our admin console, and to record a script you'll have to take a log, and once you have taken a log, this link will be enabled. We'll click this link, and now we'll go to some property and try to change it. So let's go to OSB server 1. Let us go to tuning and try to change this parameter here, that is stuck thread max time. So this is currently set to 200. We'll change it to 600. Once we save this and activate our session, you will be able to see in the script, we'll see multiple attributes along with stuck thread max time, because WebLogic saves multiple attributes when we save this page. So let's activate the changes. And our change has been activated and our script should be recorded in domain home. So let's see that. So here you can see we have a script. You can see our stuck thread max time is set to 600 as part of our change. And you can also notice that we have some other function also. So you can ignore or you can delete this from the script if you want to utilize the same. Let us take a look to WLST command tips. So first is that WLST is case sensitive, and the arguments of the command is also case sensitive. So be careful for that. Also, whenever you use string literals in the argument, you'll have to enclose it with single quotes or the double quotes. Third one is for the Windows environment. If you want to use backslashes in the Windows command, you can use this R for skip sequence. So you can write your command in this way. And the last one is if you want to get some help or documentation for the command, you can run help and the name of command. So let's try to run this in the terminal as well. So we are in the terminal. Let's try to run help command. And here you can see some sort of documentation for the disconnect command. You can utilize it whenever you want to read something about the command. Now let us talk about WLST commands. So these are general WLST commands. First is help command, which we just saw. Second is exit, which is for quitting WLST. Third is dump variable, which displays all the variable used by WLST. Let's try to run this command, dump variables. And you can see these three variables are set for the offline mode. Let's try to connect this and run this again. And this many variables are set for the online mode, you can see. Next is dump stack, which display the stack trace for last error that occurred in the WLST. So let's run that as well. And there are no stack trace available because there were no errors. Now to redirect all the WLST output to a file, we can use redirect. And when we stop the redirection, we can run stop redirect. For this command, we'll have to specify redirection path and the name of file. So let's see this one as well. Now let us run redirect function. And here we'll have to specify the file path. So I'm giving redirect.txt in the /tam. And now we'll run some commands here. And let us see whether we are seeing anything in the redirect.txt or not. And you can stop redirection by stop redirect command. And WLST output will no longer be redirected to this file. And last one is cd command, which we use for changing the directory. Let us talk about offline commands. So here first we have a create domain, which is used for creation of a domain using a template. This is read domain, which is used for opening an existing domain in a file system. After that we have read template, which opens an existing domain template. Then we have add template to apply a template file to the current domain. We have a select template command that is used for opening an existing domain template by template name. So we'll have to pass template name in the argument. Load template is used when you want to load all the selected domain templates. Update domain command save changes to current domain. Write domain command is used for saving changes to current domain to a specific directory. Assign and unassigned command is used to target or untarget application or services to the servers. And set option configures the domain creation option for domain name, Java home or start mode. So these are the list of popular offline WLST commands. Also note that read template and add template, these two commands are deprecated in 14C. And for that you can use select template and load template. So select template will select the template and load template will load that template in the memory. There is one more command which you can use, that is write template. And this is used for writing a template. So running all the commands is out of scope for this video, but we'll try to run couple of them. So let's try to run read domain. So we are inside offline mode. We'll try to read the domain. So for that we'll run read domain. And here we'll have to give domain path. So this is our domain home. And now it is reading the domain. And you can see now we are inside our domain. Now we'll try to write a template. So for that we'll run write template command. And we'll write to temp new template dot jar, and it is going to write our domain to a template. Let's check it out. And you can see we have new template dot jar here. So this template can be used to recreate the domain whenever you want. Now let us move forward towards online WLST commands. And here we have common commands like connect, disconnect, shutdown. So shutdown is used for shutting down the servers. Start is used for the starting the server when node manager is connected. Start edit is used when we want to create a session. Stop edit when we want to release the lock or discard any changes. Activate is when we want to commit all the changes in the current session. Show changes show us the list of changes which is part of current session. Is restart required says whether a restart is required after activation of the changes or not. And deploy, redeploy can be used to deploy or redeploy an application to servers. And last is undeploy, which removes an application from the server. So it's time for a demo. And as I mentioned in the earlier part, we are going to see how we can record WLST commands from command line. So we'll see that as well. So let us start from the beginning. I'm going to initialize WLST. So now we are inside offline mode. We'll start the recording. For that, we'll run this command and we'll have to mention the path where we want to record. So I'm giving /tam and record wlst.py. So our recording has been started. Now we'll connect. You can give username password here. Once we are connected, it will go to config runtime. But if you want to go to server runtime, you can directly go like this. Or you can also go to domain runtime like this. So let's get back to our config runtime. And now we'll go to servers and we'll go inside edit tree. So let's go to servers again. And this time we'll go to admin server. And we will list all the attributes. You can also use a command to ease the syntax. So that command is not documented, but you can use like this. Now you can simply run ls like this and it should work. So instead of giving lsa, you can simply run like lsa. So this is really useful and it makes thing really simple. Now we'll start our edit session here. And for that you'll have to run start edit, sorry. So we are inside the session. And now let us try to change some attributes. So we'll try to change this attribute from 600 to 10. So let's do it. And for that you'll have to run set attribute name and the new value. So from 600 we are going to change it to 10. Before doing it, let's go to our admin console and see what is happening there. So we are inside our admin console and you can see a lock has been taken already. And we'll go to servers, admin and tuning. And you can see stuck thread max time is set to 600. So let us run this command now and we'll save this. And our change has been successfully saved. So let's go back to admin console and see that property again. So I'll refresh this and you can see now it is set to 10. To activate the change, we'll have to run activate. So our change has been activated and whether it requires restart or not, we can run is restart required for that. And you can see there are no restart required for the previous change. So let's disconnect from here and stop the recording. So our recording has been stopped. Let's check out this script. And that script has been created. Now we'll try to edit this script and run this again to revert the changes. So let's edit this. So whatever is not useful, I'm removing it. And we are left with these many commands after removing all those other commands, which is not useful for our script. And I'm going to change it to 600 now, and we'll save this. And now let us try to run this script. To run this script, we'll do Java WebLogic.WLST, and we'll give this script name here. So it won't go to WLST console and it will run this script. So you can see our script has been successfully executed, and let us try to check whether it worked as expected or not. So let's refresh this page again, and this time you can see we have again 600 in stuck thread max time. So in this video we have seen WLST example, WLST development tools, script recording, and we have also seen some command tips, online offline commands, and in last we have seen a demo as well. If you found this video helpful, please like my video, subscribe my channel, and hit the bell icon for the further notification. And don't forget to leave a comment so that I can bring different topics for you. Thank you.